This program was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome to the WCTE High School Academic Bowl. I'm your moderator, Brian O'Connor, a math professor at Tennessee Tech University. Our match today features teams from Oneida High School and Clarkrange High School. Let's meet our teams. First, Oneida High School is grades 9 through 12. Mascot are the Indians. Their enrollment is 385. The coach of the team is Miranda Jones. And let's meet our team members.
I'm Zach. I'm a sophomore, and I play basketball.
I'm Peyton. I'm a senior, and I'm in the marching band.
I'm John. I'm a sophomore, and I'm in the Oneida High School drumline.
I'm Garrett. I'm a sophomore, and I'm the sophomore class president.
That's Oneida High School. Now Clarkrange High School is grades 9 through 12. Mascot of the Buffalo. Enrollment is 300, and their coach is Kristen Flint. Let's meet our team members.
I'm Brett. I'm a senior, and I am the captain of the chess team.
I'm Brandon. I'm a senior, and I'm in the pep band.
My name's Steven. I'm a sophomore, and I'm on the Clarkrange High School chess team.
I'm Katie. I'm a freshman, and I'm in the pep band.
Excellent. At Clarkrange High School, let's meet our officials for today's match. First, our scorekeeper, Janie Bassett, who's a Tech graduate, a retired Putnam County teacher, and has worked as a judge for many years. And thank you again. One of our judges is Marge Rios, who's a retired teacher from Livingston Academy, also the Academic Bowl team advisor there for many years. Our other judge is Allison Fox, who's the grant administrator at WCTE. And our timekeeper is Lee Ray, director for the American Graduate here at WCTE. Those are our introductions, and we can start our match. Teams, are you ready? Here is your first toss-up question. Fill in the blank. I do not like blank. I do not like them, Sam I am. Peyton.
Green eggs and ham.
Green eggs and ham, that is right. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. Although the ancient Hebrews lost their separate political identity, they preserved their religious and cultural traditions, many of which would go on to influence two other religions that arose in the Middle East. For 10 points each, name those two religions.
Judaism and Islam.
Christianity and Islam. So 10 points there on that. Here is your next toss-up question. He was one of the most versatile geniuses in history. His notebooks contained a sketch of an experimental flying machine and many other things. John.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Name this painter of the Last Supper. Leonardo da Vinci. Correct. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. During a 10-second period, the speed of a race car is increased uniformly from 15 meters per second to 75 meters per second. What is the magnitude of the acceleration of the car?
60 meters per second.
2 meters per second squared. No points on that bonus. Here's another toss-up. 1 cubic centimeter of water at standard temperature holds how many milliliters of water? Time. That's 1 milliliter. I think that's the definition. Here's your next toss-up question. Into what body of water does the Amazon River flow? John, Oneida.
The Atlantic Ocean.
Atlantic Ocean, that is right. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. For the numbers 4, 12, and 15, what is the least common multiple?
60.
60 is right. And second, what is the greatest common divisor?
One.
1, that's right, on both parts. 20 points on that bonus. Here's your next toss-up question. What American author died before the release of his novel, The Last Tycoon? That's F. Scott Fitzgerald. Next toss-up question. After the Battle of Saratoga, what country then decided to help the U.S. colonists? Peyton, Oneida.
France.
France, win independence. That's right. France, 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. For 5 points each, what what nationality were the following composers? First, Borodin and Shostakovich.
Russian.
Russian is right. Second, Defaya and Rodrigo.
Spanish.
Spanish is right. Third, Smetana and Dvorak.
Russian.
Now it's Czech. And finally, Nielsen and Gade.
German.
Now Danish. 10 points on that bonus question. Next toss-up. They have been called the greatest manuscript discovery of modern times. They include all the books of the Old... Peyton, Oneida.
The Dead Sea Scrolls.
All the books of the Old Testament except Esther. What are they? The Dead Sea Scrolls. Right. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. For 10 points each, name 2 of the 3 major characters in Hawthorne's The Scarlet Letter.
Time.
Answer?
Scarlet. I don't know.
And Red. I know. No. It's Hester Prynne, Roger Chillingworth, and Arthur Dimmesdale. No points on that bonus. Here's your next toss-up question. The equation 3x squared plus 2y squared equals 12 represents what type of figure? Brandon.
A circle.
No, can you take it, Oneida? Garrett.
An ellipse.
An ellipse. That's only a special case, but that would be an ellipse. That's not a circle. Correct there, 10 points on that. Here's your bonus question. For 10 points each, spell the following cities. First, Baghdad in Iraq.
Badghad.
Say that again.
Badghad.
Yes. And second, Nairobi.
I would
In
like
Kenya.
to. I can defer, can't I?
Yes.
I'd like to defer to Peyton.
Nairobi.
That is correct there. 20 points on that bonus. Next toss-up. In the poem The Prelude, what author described his feelings of mystical union with nature? John, Oneida.
Homer.
No, can you take it, Clarkrange? That was William Wordsworth. Here's your next toss-up. What dessert, similar to ice cream, is made from curdled milk? Peyton.
Frozen yogurt.
We'll take it. Yogurt. That's right. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. For 10 points each, name the continent containing the following rivers. First, the Mekong.
Africa.
No, it's Asia. Second, Zambezi.
Africa.
That's Africa, right. 10 points on that bonus. Next toss-up question. What is the study of gases in motion called? Garrett.
Fluid dynamics.
No, can you take it, Clarkrange? Time. That's aerodynamics. Next toss-up question. Their name in Chinese literally means righteous, harmonious band, but Westerners mistranslated the last word band to mean fist. Thus, what is the name we commonly associate with this group of Chinese who led a rebellion in 1900? Fist. Boxers. The Boxer Rebellion. No points there. Here's another toss-up. Give the name of the main character in Dickens's Great Expectations. That was Pip. Another toss-up. What American League Baseball team became the only team to win 5 successive World Series? Zach.
New York Yankees.
New York Yankees is right. 49 through 53. Here is your bonus question. First part. This English poet wrote the famous sonnet that starts, "How do I love thee? Let me count the ways." For 5 points, what was her name? Answer?
Emily Dickinson.
No, Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Second, or for another 5 points, who was her husband?
John Browning.
Robert Browning. Because of Mr. Browning. And finally, for another 10 points, give the title of the collection of sonnets containing that one.
Sonnets.
I like it. Sonnets from the Portuguese. No points on that bonus. Next toss-up. What American president said, "The business of America is business"? Zach?
John F. Kennedy.
No, can you take it, Clarkrange? That's it. The answer was Calvin Coolidge. Our first half score, Oneida 150, Clarkrange 0. Come on back for our lightning round. Welcome back to WCTE High School Academic Bowl. Our match today is Oneida High School and Clarkrange High School, and Oneida has all the points so far, 150 to Clarkrange, but maybe Clarkrange can catch up here in our lightning round. Our categories are last but not least and say it again. Clarkrange, which would you like?
Say it again.
Say it again. Say it again. Two identical words are missing from these well-known phrases. Supply those two identical words. First, blank, blank, little star.
Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle.
Blank, blank on the wall.
Pass.
The blank, blank grass of home.
Pass.
A blank, my kingdom for a blank.
Horse, horse, my kingdom for a horse.
Blank, blank, the piper's son.
Pass.
Blank, blank, brief candle.
Pass.
Blank, blank, sweet Charlotte.
Pass.
Blank, blank, the lark.
Pass.
Blank, blank, against the dying of the light.
Pass.
Blank, blank, pumpkin eater.
Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater.
Blank, blank, on the wall.
Pass.
The blank, blank, grass of home.
Pass.
Blank, blank, the piper's son.
Pass.
Blank, blank, brief candle.
Pass.
Blank, blank, sweet Charlotte.
Pass.
Blank, blank, the lark.
Pass.
Blank, blank, against the dying of the light. You have 3 correct, brings you up to 30. I'm tired of saying blank, blank. The ones you missed were blank, blank on the wall, mirror, mirror on the wall, the green, green grass of home, Tom, Tom, the piper's son, out, out, brief candle, hush, hush, sweet Charlotte, hark, hark, the lark, and rage, rage against the dying of the light. So 30 points there. And now we come to Oneida, where your category is last but not least. Identify the last word in these examples from history. The last battle of the War of 1812.
New Orleans.
The last letter of the Greek alphabet.
Omega.
Last president who served in the U.S. Senate.
Obama.
Last U.S. state to join the Union.
Hawaii.
Last Tudor monarch.
Pass.
Last U.S. state alphabetically.
Wyoming.
Number for the last symphony of Beethoven.
Ninth.
Last word of the preamble to the U.S. Constitution.
Pass.
Last word of the New Testament.
Amen.
Last word of the U.S. national anthem.
Brave.
Last Tudor monarch.
Solomon.
Last word of the preamble to the U.S. Constitution. You have 8 correct. 80 more points brings you up to 230. The ones you missed, the last Tudor monarch was Queen Elizabeth I, and the last word of the preamble to the U.S. Constitution is America, the United States of America. Our score now is Oneida 230 and Clarkrange 30, and we can start our second half now. Teams, are you ready? Let's begin. Here's your toss-up. In what famous French novel does the character of Jean Valjean appear? Time, that's Les Miserables. Next toss-up question. What name is given to a speech a person makes while alone on the stage? Peyton.
Soliloquy.
Soliloquy is right. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. A field measuring 209 feet by 209 feet will contain approximately 1 acre of land. How many acres would approximately be in a field measuring 836 feet by 418 feet? Here's your next toss-up question. Night blindness is a symptom of deficiency of which vitamin, also known as carotene? John?
B12.
No, can you take it, Clarkrange? Time. That was vitamin A. Next toss-up question. Who was the author of To Kill a Mockingbird? Brandon.
Harper Lee.
Harper Lee, that is right. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. For 5 points each, name the 4 states that meet in the Four Corners region.
Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah.
Correct for all 4, that's right. And I've been in all 4 of them at the same time, because I was out there. 20 points on that bonus. Here's your next toss-up question. If you long for Loch Lomond, in what country do you wish to be? Peyton.
Scotland.
Scotland is right. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. It is a moving account of a child growing up in Stamps, Arkansas, where she experienced racism and poverty. For 10 points each, name this famous book and the author who died in 2014.
To Kill a Mockingbird and Harper Lee.
No, it's I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou. No points there. Next toss-up question. What is the domain of the function f of x equals the log base 3 of the absolute value of x? The domain.
All real numbers except 0.
Oh, this is a buzz.
It didn't buzz in, and it's late. All real numbers except 0. No points there. Here's your next toss-up question. In 218 BC, during the Second Punic War, he led an army on a march from Spain across the Alps into north. Peyton.
Hannibal.
Hannibal. He used elephants as beasts of burdens. That's right. 10 points there. Here is your bonus question. First, where is the lowest point in North America?
Death Valley.
Death Valley is right. And second, within 15 feet, how many feet below sea level is this lowest point?
2,000.
That's 282 feet below sea level. So 10 points on that bonus question. Next toss-up. Unlike convection and conduction, radiation involves the transfer of energy by what type of waves? Garrett.
Electromagnetic.
Electromagnetic waves is right. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. First, name the American athlete who has won a record 18 Olympic gold medals.
Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps is right. Second, there are 2 other American athletes who have won 9 gold medals each, one in swimming and the other in track and field. Name either one.
Mark Spitz.
Mark Spitz is right. Carl Lewis is the other. So 20 points on that bonus question. Here's your next toss-up question. What is the name of the chemical whose formula is NaBr? John.
Sodium bromide.
Sodium bromide is right. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. First, the musical West Side Story was inspired by what Shakespeare play? Answer?
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet is right. Second, who composed the music for West Side Story?
No answer.
Leonard Bernstein. 10 points on that bonus. Here's your next toss-up. What equation represents the graph of a line with a y-intercept of 4 and a slope of 2? John.
Y equals 2x plus 4.
Y equals 2x plus 4. That is right. 10 points there. Here's your bonus question. After the South seceded, President Lincoln insisted on holding 2 southern fortresses still in federal hands. For 10 points each, name these 2 forts.
I would like to designate Peyton.
Fort Sumter and Fort Morgan.
Fort Sumter and Fort Pickens was the other. So 10 points on that bonus. Next toss-up question. It's Superman's home planet. It's also, Zach.
Krypton.
It's also a colorless gas. Krypton, that's right. 10 points there. Bonus question. For 10 points each, identify these literary terms that begin with the letter P. First, the central character of a drama, novel, short story, or narrative poem.
Protagonist.
Protagonist is right. Second, the humorous imitation of a work of literature, art, or music.
Parody.
Parody, right on that. 20 points on that bonus. Next toss-up. What type of adverbs joins or relates independent clauses? John?
Linking verb.
No, can you take it, Clarkrange? Katie?
Conjunctive adverb.
Conjunctive is right, 10 points there. Here is your bonus question. For 10 points each, name the subject and author of Elements, which has been used as a standard mathematical textbook for over 2,000 years.
No answer.
That was Euclid, and geometry is the subject. And math doesn't go bad. It's still good 2,000 years later. Here is your next toss-up question. Here's a multiple choice question. Who was accidentally shot and killed by his own men following the Battle of Chancellorsville? Was it Robert E. Lee? Peyton?
Stonewall Jackson.
It was Stonewall Jackson. The other choices were John Hunt Morgan, Thomas Caldwell, or William McClinton. Correct there. Here is your bonus question. For 5 points each, or 20 for all three, name the three classes of electrolytes.
Positive, negative, and neutral.
Now, acids, bases, and salts. Those are the terms we're going for. No points there. Here's your next toss-up. When Janet Yellen assesses the economy, most people listen because she holds what job? She's the chair of the Federal Reserve. Next toss-up. Translate this French phrase. Philippe nous a dit de prendre les bijoux. Or something. Philippe told us to take the jewels. Next toss-up. This tool of mathematics was invented by a British mathematician soon after the discovery of logarithms. Name the precursor of handheld calculators. Garrett.
Slide rule.
A slide rule is right. 10 points there. Here is your bonus question. For 5 points each, tell in each case if each of the following is an oxidizing agent. Yes or no? First, zinc +2 ion.
Yes.
Yes is correct. Second, liquid bromine.
No.
You got 5 points there. That's the end of our match. And Oneida wins 395 to Clarkrange 70. Thank you, teams. We appreciate your participation.
This program was made possible by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Thank you.